I'm Dean Wiegand. We run, I guess it's Wiegand Farms. I farm with my wife and two kids. Farm here in just outside of Westlock. Cow-calf operation with a little grain on the side. Definitely down the regenerative path of farming. Started about 5 years ago. Started with reading Gabe Brown's book. Tried a few little cover crop blends early on and was quite impressed with what I got on some drought years, and it just moved from there. Obviously got the fellow who introduced me to the Gabe Brown book also introduced me to Covers & Co. Watching their webinars all through the winter, I don't think I missed one. Made sure that next year that I got my full season blend. Yeah, it was a good start. And it got dry, but it yielded as well as my neighbor's barley silage, and it regrew. We were astounded as to what came back for regrowth, and which I didn't have a fence around the field, so I couldn't graze, but I let the biology of the soil eat it up. For the quality of feed that I can produce, for the cost of basically just seed. I haven't used in the 5 years any of my cover crops. I have not put any fertilizer down with them and had very good success. So it's been a good fit to try and make it economically viable to work as a smaller acre farm. I'm thinking it's just part of the equation to make that a reality. Well, I had a covered blend on a field, and this year we had, I think we were in the 20 inches of rain marked from middle of June to early August. And I was still, these cows, a good portion of them, they stayed home all summer. I found it more economical for me to just feed them at home. So I was hauling bales off the field and hauling, I forget, 30 at a time on the trailer. And I could drive across that field shortly after rain. I mean, I hauled out of there all summer, and I never cut a rut. Actually, the water infiltration, I think, I was just shocked. And it wasn't that I was picking the high ground either to get across, but that part was, that actually after a while I was kind of thinking, because all my neighbors who started combining at the end of August were cutting ruts from one end of the field to the other. I've obviously tried to dabble in the intercropping versus doing monocrops of grain. Putting it behind a cover crop. I'm still very limited on there is no dry fertilizer used at all. Use a little bit of liquid stuff that I blend, and some biologicals that I put down at seeding time in furrow versus seed treating. I guess it would be the biology of the soil, but actually seeing earthworms come back into my soil, the root development, it's been really wild. I think if anything, like I say to everybody, this journey that I've taken, or corner I've turned, has actually brought excitement back for me for going into farming.